night primetime is underway. Dylan Laube on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll motion to lock it right. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's running for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, ball at the 36. Giving this to Jeanty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to Jeanty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak off the play fake. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Cowboys butting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Smith on 3rd and short. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to have this one down to the 20.
It's a gain of 29. And the Las Vegas first down.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Again to Genty. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Another give here to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Now Smith taking off with it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun give here to Genty. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders facing 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Try getting it to Tyler Lockett. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
10 yards.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Prescott here from the gun. He finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Got to be pretty good actors. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First and 10, Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Another throw for Prescott. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
I think we now have, thanks to that field goal, actually a couple highlights to show. Production truck, they should be happy. Hey, video guys, put that one on the board.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. There's Cavante Turpin on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now we're on the toss for Williams. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps himself upright. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
The kicker on
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Laube with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Genty from the gun. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Smith taking off with it. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost them about a yard. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Dump off pass to Williams. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
This QB make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Dak off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams fields the pitch. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak to the air here. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Back to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a 36-yard look for him.
36-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and they will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Right, getting into Tyler Lockett. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
I got him, on me.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders got to score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Smith yet again. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Smith in the pistol. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Geno Smith with a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th.
13, Raiders 10.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, Is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play. And then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Setting up to pass. Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Smith to the air. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that